Hello, guys, and welcome back to another update on this, pretty tiring Monday evening. Sorry for not doing an update yesterday, but I was really busy with some schoolwork today and yesterday, so sorry for not doing an update, but we got some weather to talk about. We got 4 rainstorms this week. One will be tomorrow. There's going to be some heavy rain in the morning. That's going to add up to half an inch. Then Wednesday, we could see some very heavy rain, and this will be much stronger. We could see some isolated thunderstorms with this. That comes at a risk with wind. And then the question mark will be for the end of the week, Friday into Saturday, where we have this very warm air aloft, and we have the ingredients for another potential severe weather threat. We're seeing the Cape values, and there's some thunderstorm juice in there for Saturday. We're gonna have to watch that because that could be our first real thunderstorm threat. We didn't really have a thunderstorm threat last time. We had that damaging wind that really downed some trees and power lines. So that's what's gonna be the talk for today. Let's get right into things. And we see across the general U.S. today, it is pretty stormy. We got storms from east to west right here. We got, this is quite unusual because this type of setup usually happens during the mid-month of July, maybe in the summer, where you get these tropical cyclones forming off the Carolina coast and up. But it's a March setup, and it's pretty unusual, but it won't be too much. It won't be obviously a hurricane, but we are going to see some heavy rain and heavy downpours forming after that. See that little speck of yellow and orange before it dwindles a little. So that's it. And then we got some storms over Chicago today. These, in fact, are severe right now. So we're going to take a look at those severe thunderstorms later for the Midwest, because they're really putting down some severe weather right now. Some snow on the backside, and in the west, it's pretty active. We're seeing 10 to 15 feet forecast for snow there. We get into a little bit later tonight. We see severe weather really unfold across the southern central U.S. Really get clobbered by this. Low pressure starts to form. Damaging winds, large hail all across this corridor right here is possible. We get some rain spreading into the north, mid-Atlantic / northeast. Pretty much the same story. We got this very strong cold front right here. There's some producing some severe weather, especially down in the south. North is starting to weaken, but this is going to be the same trough and boundary that's going to be interacting for Wednesday, so we're going to have to see what it does on Wednesday. And this could be another scenario where we might be too late to live stream and live update this, because we might be gone again. But we'll see if it comes in later or earlier. So if there's any thunderstorms, I'll make sure of that. Wednesday, that low pressure starts to dig in, and there is a potential for a severe weather threat down south. Look at this heavy rain, and it's just going to be a very stormy day on Wednesday. I'm going to tell you that. There's a little bit of some maybe heavy rain activity. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some thunderstorms in there, embedded in there. And then Wednesday is just a really soggy day. Got some very heavy rain in New Jersey by 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Very heavy rain. I think there could be some strong thunderstorm activity. Obviously, it might not be the damaging winds we saw last Wednesday, but still something to watch. Low pressure right off New Jersey. I only see a snowstorm for the north central. We're not going to be worrying about snow at this time, but yeah. But I will fast forward, however, to Friday and Saturday because this storm really catches my eye. It really does. This classic snowy setup on the backside and the warm converging boundary air slamming into this boundary. Right in here, we could have some problems. And I mean, that does come into, it does really depict that. I mean, heavy snow. This could be over possibly Chicago. Heavy snow on Friday, like afternoon. Some nasty severe weather down south. And right here, all of this might be nasty severe weather. And then Saturday, we're going to have to watch this also because this is another setup for some potentially tornadoes and large hail once again. And look at this, man. The snow is cranking out to the west on the backside of the storm. I mean, we get into Saturday. It's going to be nasty. We're going to see the squall line in here. I'm going to see if this survives in Saturday because there could be a squall line right in here. And due to the daytime heating right here, we could see some intense thunderstorms on Saturday. We can't say that for sure, but I do think there is going to be a pretty strong cold front once again for the Northeast and Midwest. We're going to have to watch that severe weather threat also, because that could also potentially exist. I mean, we get even further out. This is a whole blown out squall line. This could be another like damaging wind situation where we have these downed trees and power lines. And after we get some lake effect snow showers. So it's something to watch. It's something we really, really need to watch. And then obviously the west gets slammed with the atmospheric river again. Heavy snow there. And then, I mean, that's pretty much how far we're going to go. But you get the idea. It's an active time. We're going to see a couple storms this week. I'm really eyeing my storm about Friday and Saturday, but Wednesday could be also pretty significant. Maybe not in terms of wind, but the heavy rain. We could see up to 3 inches on Wednesday. So that is significant, and we might have to watch for the potential for this very bright reflectivity giving off to some potential for some lightning and thunder on Thursday night. I mean, Wednesday night, sorry. But that's basically it. So we're going to get right into the temperatures because that's also a big, big catalyst for these storms. And I mean, they're pretty modest. They're not too bad. They're in the mid-50s, and they don't get much higher than that. It's not as bad as that last cold front. That last cold front really was something. It got up to 65, and then we got this very, very powerful, strong winds out of that. Oh, man. Did that produce some tree damage? I mean, people had to clean up their backyard after that for, like, Saturday. Man, it was something. It was something, I'll tell you. But anyways, you see this deep digging trough right here. This signals a huge temperature change right in here. That's that trough we're going to have to watch for Friday and Saturday. Because, once again, on Friday and Saturday, we're going to have temperatures at night near, like, 46. So it's warm, I'll tell you. And then we get into Saturday. And now this is what we're going to have to watch. This warm air right here. And this is like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's got 50 in New Jersey. And let's go even further in time. Look at this warm air just surging in from the south. We got 52. It is warm. We start to get 55. It's not as warm, but any warm air behind this, I mean, that's a catalyst. And then some colder on the backside and another huge plume of warm air. And honestly, it just keeps continuing to be like that, a temperature roller coaster. And then it starts to get a little cooler for the Northeast. and we're gonna have to watch if these storms catch up. Oh my goodness, that's a very warm solution. Like the 14th. But my investment on this, I'm gonna have to watch if this cold air catches up with that storm. And if that storm catches up with that cold air, who knows? I mean, we could see some snow on the backside. You get what I mean? March is wild, so that's what I'm watching because you never know. There could be a surprise snow event on March, so you never know. But anyways, going to the 6 to 10 day temperature probability. I mean, the same story, very warm, especially over the central. It used to be over the northeast, but now it's a little bit shaved off, but it's still very warm. You get the idea. 8 to 14, very warm. I think it gets even warmer. Precip outlook. After those storms, to be honest, it will get it will get a little drier. In the west, those atmospheric rivers still ongoing. We're gonna see a little bit of a drying trend, just a teeny tiny little bit. We're gonna see a teeny tiny bit of a drying trend, but we're still gonna see some big storms this week, and that won't prevent it. 8 to 14, it just switches right back to above average. So there's some ingredients for some severe weather and maybe even some thunderstorms. So I mean, yeah. We can't rule that out because we got these ingredients that we could potentially have. Oh yeah. I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys the radar for the Midwest, maybe even for tonight. This is a storm that we're gonna be watching for tonight. It's not too big, but again, it's gonna deliver some rain, and in fact, it might be a lot of rain. That's like a very disorganized low pressure. But look at these storms in Chicago, man, or near Chicago. These are some very nasty cells. Not even near New Orleans. They're not even that bad now. But, oh my goodness, look at these storms. Look at these supercells right here. And look at this, man. I mean, there's some strong storms out there. So watch out, Chicago region, because this is a threat for tonight. When we look at the severe weather, I think there will be at least some. There has to be. Come on. Maybe not. But there is special weather statements for sure. Half-inch hail and minor flooding. They're pretty slow moving, but contain lots of lightning. But we gotta watch for some thunderstorms out to the west. This is an interesting one. We got some thunderstorms over Texas, and the thing with Texas, it's so weird because it's I don't know, you have no thunderstorm risk, and then all of a sudden there's this one discrete, very tiny storm that can overperform. That's so interesting in Texas. I swear, you don't see that every day. But you get the idea. Stay safe out there because these storms might go severe again. Because we did see some tornado warnings out of this. In fact, in the day today. And obviously, lightning paths. I'll tell you that. Lots of lightning. Yeah, no lightning with this one. I'm not going to be worried about this one. I'm not really going to do too much with it because it's just not that significant. Well, that's going to be it for this update. I'll see you guys later. Probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably do one tomorrow, and then Wednesday we're probably going to maybe do one. It depends how strong that low pressure gets in that cold front. We'll see if we do indeed get some thunderstorms. If we do, then we might go on more than once. But if we don't, we'll see. But my eye for this video, my point is we're watching Friday and Saturday for some kind of storm. And it's definitely going to be some heavy rain. But some other threats will be existing too, like thunderstorms. Who knows? Maybe some severe thunderstorms, some damaging winds once again. Maybe even an isolated tornado. I mean, it's never out of the question, but I'm going to have to watch that for Friday night. And I will be home, so we're going to see these storms in fact. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys have a great Monday evening. Not really great. I mean, it's a Monday, but whatever. Just have a great evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow.